So right away, if you know me with this first image, if you know me, I'm a huge chair person. I have a very acute taste for a good-looking chair, and I'm already in love with this chair. That chair is designed so well. It looks so comfortable. It's begging to be sit on. That's how a good chair should be. And I'm seeing some elements that I don't agree with right away, which is this kind of Victorian-esque aesthetic in the back, which already kind of tells me this might have been an attempt to modernize an older home. And that's good. That's very, very good, because I feel like I'm going to be seeing that a lot. Let's keep going. The lamp looks amazing, by the way. I'm not ignoring that lamp. See, this is kind of what I meant, is you see that kind of molding design in the back, the panels, the molding type of aesthetic panels in the back, but in the foreground, in the front, you do see modern elements, and that's it's a little tricky. Maybe it's not for everybody. It's definitely not for me. Doesn't look bad. It looks fantastic. It's just a little more leaning on the feminine side that I see, and I feel like I prefer a little bit of more masculine modern, which is good. You have a combination of both, but I'm seeing a little bit of conflicted. For example, the lamps. Look carefully at the lamps. Hyper modern, wood grain, and then you have a pattern on the top. You know what I mean? That's where it's just like it's kind of a hit and miss with me. A little critical, but it looks fantastic. It really does look fantastic. Another thing, look carefully at the dining table. It has, again, two patterns. It has the wood grain on the rest of it, and then it has the marble-esque grain on the top. That's two patterns. You in my eyes, I'm the amateur here. I'm reviewing just a professional design, but in my eyes, maybe it's just an amateur's perspective, the putting two patterns together kind of clashes for me. Kind of clashes. Maybe this is something I'm missing, you know? Maybe this is something I can learn from. But this dining space, very open, very low profile, which is fantastic. Let's move on to the next one. Ooh, it looks wonderful. I've never seen an open bookshelf, a bookshelf open on both ends. That is really very interesting. I like that. I like that. There we have the continuance of the lamp and the pattern in the background walls. So I want to take this opportunity. Let's talk about these walls again. Let's talk about the molding on the walls and the paneling, right? You want to be careful, because if I was going to design this space for myself, right? If you do it for a client, that's very different. It's very different. But if I were to do this space for myself, let's say I got this older home that had this molding, I wouldn't take it down. I just wouldn't do it in white. In white, it's a little more noticeable, so to say. I'd probably do it in black. I'd do it in black to where the detail is something that you only see when you're up close. That's a very important design detail, at least for me. So let me know in the comments what you think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? You know, is it for you? Is it not for you? Do you understand where I'm coming from? I would have done the walls in black or gray to where it's just in the foreground, blending in with the color, instead of kind of just popping out with the shadows in the white. The couch, on the other hand, looks divine. I like a good couch that isn't really designed for long sitting sessions, so to say. I like it more for kind of a respite, kind of a rest area, move on with my day. Kind of just want to sit down for a little bit, maybe watch a little bit of TV, play a couple games, or read a book, and then move on. You know, I feel like a couch shouldn't make you want to stay there for too long. That's very important, especially when it comes to managing your time and managing your living space. I like that you can see behind where the dining area, very good detail. Let's move on. Ooh, kitchen. Wow. Okay, so the kitchen already, I love it. I love the kitchen. I will not say otherwise. I love the kitchen, but it doesn't coalesce with the rest of the space. Hyper modern, super sleek, well lit areas. We got some golds, we got some marbling, we have a lot of steel and glass seats, so it doesn't really connect with the rest of the space, in my opinion, but I love it. And I think that's why I love it, because it doesn't connect with the rest of the space, but it looks fantastic. There's nothing else I can say. Those stools look divine. I really do think I love this kitchen. I'm in love with this kitchen. I'm in love with this kitchen. Let's take a look. Open. You got to embrace openness. Any open type of floor plan or that involves natural light, you always have to embrace it. It can only be good for you. It can only be good for you. A lot of people question, oh, well, what about my privacy? What if I want to have your privacy? You can have your privacy. You can have your privacy when you have an open floor plan. But more important, you're gonna have those rich vitamins and you're gonna have that sunlight coming in that's just gonna naturally light the space, and it's just gonna improve your mood. Yes, you are correct to give up a little bit of privacy, but the offset of the benefits is way more worth it. Way more worth it. I love open floor plans. I love the sunlight. I love just seeing things just not blocked off, because you know they could have easily put blinds there, you know, or some type of curtains, and it's just don't do that at all. Just don't ever do that. Leave the floor plan open, let that light in, and embrace it. Let's move on to the next one. Ooh, the bedroom. Okay, see, this is kind of what I'm talking about. This is where it's the most profound. That kind of design on the wall, the molding on the wall, it's very, very rich. And then we got a very, I would have to say, a traditional looking chandelier. And then we have kind of modern wood flooring. There's a lot going on here. I won't say I don't like it or I do like it. I'd have to say I'm indifferent to it. I'm a little indifferent to it. And you might take that as a negativity, a negative comment, but it's not. I feel like this space is just not for me. And that's good, that's okay. It doesn't have to be for me to not appreciate it. I really appreciate this design because I feel like it's something different. Not everything needs to look like it's out of Pinterest or Instagram or in a magazine. This just looks unique. And I appreciate and value that. Let's go ahead and move on. Oh, the bathroom. I'm a sucker for a good bathroom. I'm a sucker for a good design. This bathroom looks fantastic. Makes you wanna go in there, makes you wanna stay. It doesn't feel like taking a bath or taking a shower is a chore. It's a part of your day. This is a meditative state. It looks fantastic. We're connecting the elements here. We got that chandelier, we got that molding on the wall. It's kind of everywhere else at this point. But this bath is just magnanimous. It's beautiful, it's fantastic. I think there's another image where it shows the bath even better. Oof. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. A slight open floor plan in the back with a beautiful, beautiful bathtub. It's just unique, very egg-shaped, very welcoming. I find it absolutely fantastic, and it does connect with the rest of the space. I think this is definitely my favorite room in this whole design. I just want to make a shout out to the designer. You did a fantastic job. It's absolutely beautiful. My name was Ulysses, and thanks again for watching. Stay sharp.